Hi, this is James Melendez, James a Wine Guy, here to talk about Romanian wines. Now, I went to a Romanian wine tasting in San Francisco, September 28, 2011. Fantastic experience because I was able to try so many wonderful wines, both the indigenous grapes and international wines as well. Now, as you know, Romania is a nation state of 21.9 million people speaking a Romance language, and it's had a great lineage of winemaking for approximately 4 millennia. So this is a really fantastic thing. Now it's a region that has a lot of mountains, a lot of high elevation, and a little bit of sea influence on the Black Sea with Dobrogea. Now these are examples here, are copies of, or sample copies of wines that I'm going to taste individually. Now please, when you look upon these labels, and particularly these two, you'll see that there's some wrinkling on the label itself. These are just reviews. So if you saw these in the store or a retail setting, restaurant setting, you would not see that at all. So these are just for my use only. But I figured I'm not going to wait until I get a better copy. I'm just going to really come through with this because I think it's important to talk about. And it's something that when you think about this large heritage, it's the 7th largest winemaking nation in the European Union and 11th worldwide, tied with Portugal. Now, there's 195,000 hectares or approximately 481,000 acres of vines planted. So it's a really fantastically up and coming. So it's been up and coming. It has been this long lineage that, despite revolution or empire marching through, the desire for making wine has been uninterrupted. I think it's a great testimony to the desire for making wine. It's not an easy thing to do. It's actually pretty hard if you actually go down and make wine yourself. It is back-breaking labor. It's tough. But I think there's something in the soul and a desire for many people, including the Romanians. Now, I didn't realize this, but according to one legend, or several legends I'm sure, that Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, originated in Dobrogea in Romania. So I'm sure there's other legends he's born elsewhere, but I think that's a really cool factoid, or at least legend. And so, when you look at the latitude band of Romania against other nation states, wine-producing states, you see that it's on line with France, Spain, Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Hungary, and Austria. And I think that's a really great testament to growing grapes. Now, there's also, other, the indigenous varietals, the Fetească Neagră, Fetească Albă, Fetească Regală, Băbească Neagră. And so you have all these indigenous varietals that are in probably the top positions. And then the next grape, or the international grape, would be the Merlot. So that's the next largest in the production chain. So, one thing that it's very fascinating is that since it is a mountainous country, you have lots of heat in the daytime and considerable coolness in the evening time. Except for Dobrogea, which is on the Black Sea, so you get some sea influence from there. So one thing is, when you go from north to south, is you find whites are primarily north. In the middle and central Romania is both white and red, and on the southern part of Romania is mainly red wines. Now, I have this great map here that I just want to show you of the wine regions, specific larger wine regions, Marmureș and Cristiana, Banat in the southwest, Transylvania in the central part of Romania, Oltenia and Muntenia in the south, Dobrogea on the east and Black Sea, and Moldova on the northeast. Now, within that are other wine regions. There's many wine regions, specifically in those larger wine regions. Drăcaș, Târnavi, Cotești, Murfatar, and amongst others. But this is just one introduction into Romanian wines. Seek them out. Ask your restaurant. Ask your specialty wine merchant. Bring some in. Let's challenge your wine merchant. Hey, let's do a wine tasting. Because I think tasting is believing. When you get to try some wines, you may say, well, he keeps talking about them. I think they're great, but I don't know what they taste like. And to anyone's point, yes, you do have to taste in order to enjoy, in order to find what is just so amazingly beautiful about Romanian wines. So I'm going to do a review of each of these bottles. And again, these two are just review copies, and this is an actual wine that you'd find in the store. So this is ready for distribution. So more reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and Flickr. So I'm going to say Noroc and Salud.